Hi everyone, hi Lovely. So it's me, Jess, here again. I'm here to react to another memory. So we're gonna click Falling for You. And the next card that I got, the memory that I got was Raphael. So we're gonna go watch Raphael today. And here we go. Intertidal zone. Alright. It's so intense already. Raphael invited me to join him on an artistic expedition to a desert city. Maybe it's because of the climate, but ever since we arrived, he's been feeling restless. Oh gosh, I wonder what's been making him feeling restless. Okay, we should start before we get spoiled. Here we go. The setting sun cast a warm glow over the city, its soft golden hue, red hue covering everything outside of the umbrella shade. Raphael and I sit on the restaurant terrace. A gentle breeze blows by, and part of the napkin flutters.
It's like even more stuffy compared to the last time I was here.
How about another glass of ice water?
For the restaurant's kitchen staff, maybe.
2 empty beverage glasses, a bottle of water, and several crumpled napkins sit on the dining table. Did we not eat already?
The raw fish slices look like grilled fish slices, and the sea urchin is practically a fried egg. I wouldn't be surprised if the octopus starts sizzling the moment it's fished out of the tank.
How's your drawing? Bad service? I guess the food isn't good. Oh no, he looks so upset. Raphael tosses the pen onto the table and crosses his arm, leaning against the back of the sofa. Every napkin possesses a few lines from him, but after scribbling on one, he crumples it up, tosses it, and grabs another. Oh, is this supposed to be like an inspiration dinner?
If a few lines count as a drawing.
Why not? Anything can become a form of art once it holds a special meaning to someone. Like, I pick up a scrunched up napkin and unfold it. There are a few haphazardly drawn lines on it.
So, what kind of meaning are you gonna give it? I'm waiting for your inspiration to comfort me, cutie.
I think it represents... I raise my head and meet Raphael's gaze, where the golden light converges in his pupils. It represents the ray of today's sunset. I smile smugly at his reaction. What did you say? Are you satisfied with my answer, Mr. Artist?
Of course. I'm forever grateful for you recognizing my work with your wild imagination.
After speaking, Raphael leans against my shoulder. His eyelids slightly drooped as he struggles to breathe. Uh-oh, I hope he's okay. He must be exhausted. I raise my hand to feel the temperature of his forehead before gently caressing his cheek. You still don't feel good? Ever since arriving in this desert city, Raphael has been acting a little strange because of the climate. Oh, not enough water? Let's head back to the hotel. You can take a nice shower or maybe soak in the bathtub for a bit. Raphael nods and snuggles tighter towards me. He's so cute and cuddly. I'm wrapped up in his dry, warm breath.
But you said it's like today's sunset. Don't you want to stay here and watch it?
Mm.
Squandering a beautiful view is unacceptable for an artist. It's one of the greatest offenses.
In the distance, the sunset colors are more intense than ever before. The side of his face and his ears are tinged with a hint of red. It's almost like he ran out of oxygen. Yeah, it looks like he's flushed on the ears, like he's blushing. I love it when his...
I'll feel better as long as I'm close to you like this.
He's the best. I love it when his ears get red. Linkon City 3 days ago.
Hey, are you sleeping? It's all quiet since I'm alone in the studio. And, you know, you're not here and probably asleep. Good, you're awake. I'm facing a creative block that's as bad as waiting for a volcanic eruption. I really need you now, cutie.
Hmm.
You just have to make some noise on your end. But if...
I mean, I'm outside your house right now. She's quick. Or maybe he just happened to call her right away. She just happened to be in the front door. Before Rafayel called me, I was already on my way to Mo Art Studio. I know he's been struggling with a lack of inspiration lately, and I can't bear to see him go through it alone. Aww.
Why didn't you say you were visiting? I didn't make any preparations.
The room is lit only by a dim floor lamp, and an open suitcase on the floor contains promotional flyers. To celebrate Artydom's founding. Is this some kind of travel ad? Or are you planning to leave Linkon? Why didn't you ask me to join?
Do you want to join me for field research?
Rafayel takes the flyer from my hand and shakes it.
I've been there before, and it just so happens their city's anniversary is coming up. The memorial hall will also be open.
Pardon me, I'm actually really sleepy. Let me read it first, or do you want to tell me about it yourself? I reached up to grab the flyer, but Rafayel dodges with ease.
There won't be an element of surprise if you read everything.
Just like that, Rafayel took me on a journey to find inspiration the next day. I think it's so cool that MC could just go travel with Rafayel pretty often. I look out of a porthole. As the plane is about to land, below lies Artyom. I think that's how you say it. A city covered in yellow sand.
Hello, Mr. Rafayel. This is room service.
Rafayel, his room is next to mine. The attendant looks at me in surprise, then carefully checks the envelope in his hand.
The letter is addressed to this room. Please sign for it.
I take it and see that it's for Rafayel. However, it's lists my room number. Interesting. Alright, I'll give it to him, thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am. By the way, please be aware that there might be snow in the northern part of Aridum for the next few nights.
Snow? But it's a desert.
If you plan to camp out in the desert, make sure you bring warm clothes.
I know deserts get really cold at night, so... But it's interesting that it snows. There's going to be snow in the desert? Look at his shirt. It's open so wide. He looks so good. So handsome. Raphael seems to have just left the bathroom. Water rolls off the ends of his hair and drips down his body all the way to the floor. There's a letter for you. I think they got the room number wrong.
Come in first.
He sounds so tired. The only light in the room comes from the bathroom, casting a faint yellow glow. A warm, humid mist envelops the air. The air, guys. His hairs are so red. I wonder if he's getting sick or something. He opens the envelope and picks up a glass of water, which is almost empty.
Oh, my friend, a local, gave me tickets to the Memorial Hall.
He looks so good. Look how beautiful his side profile is. Look at his jawline.
There's also an invitation to a small art salon thing he's hosting.
A Memorial Hall and Art Studio. Artium seems to be a city of sand, but it's romantic in its own way. Oh, right. Room service told me that it might snow in the next few days.
The temperature differences here are huge. And since it's winter, it might snow if it drops below freezing at night.
Ooh, so it would snow. Okay. I sit down in front of the floor-to-ceiling window. Several sheets of drawing papers and pen are scattered on the floor. There's also an open can of soda. Were you drawing earlier? I picked up a fallen piece of paper.
Yeah, but I can't, if you know what I mean.
Oh, he doesn't have enough inspiration. Poor thing. Raphael's voice is low yet not weighed down by anything. It sounds like a monetary confusion. Don't push yourself. You should rest for now. Forget about drawing. Take it easy and enjoy the scenery. Sitting next to me, Raphael turned his gaze towards the window. Pardon me, so sorry everybody, I'm getting sleepy. He looks so handsome, look at him. Under his eyes and ears are red.
I used to really enjoy scenic spots before. Catching sight of those subtle sights that may be easily overlooked gives me a greater sense of satisfaction than completing a painting. But now, sometimes I forget why I even decided to travel in the first place. To create a piece of art, I must transform my feelings about nature into a demand. I'm afraid of such a purpose.
Oh, that's true. It's easy to lose inspiration when it becomes something that you have to meet a quota for. So that's a lot of pressure. His outline is bathed in soft moonlight, and my figure is tenderly submerged into the depths of his gaze.
If one day I become someone who only If I were like that, would you leave me?
Night has long fallen over Aridam. His fingers are 3 centimeters away from me. Aw, poor thing. You silly fishy, I won't leave you. My hand moves across the floor, brushes against his fingers, and gently holds them. After all, my life has has long been consumed by you. It's nothing but a delightful mess now. Besides, you're not someone who only takes. He's getting closer. I love it. Oh, it's a touch his face. Oh, this is precious. I love this. I cradle his face in my hand and it moves it from left to right. I'm gonna take a picture. He's so cute. Okay. I cradle his face in my hands and move it from left to right. You're feeling a little anxious. That's probably why you're overthinking things. Raphael doesn't respond. Instead, he takes my hand and kisses my palm. Oh. I love it. I love it. You're playing tricks, right?
Thank you for accepting me the way I am.
He leans in, and the water from his hair falls onto my ears. Amidst the scent of his shower gel, I feel the heat of his skin. He's so handsome. Raphael, you're burning up again. Oh no. Oh, it's starting. It's starting, y'all. Warm lips brush against the side of my neck, the sensation barely noticeable. Meanwhile, he takes my hand and leaves a trail of kisses starting from my fingertips. Oh, what's going on? He doesn't even care if he has a fever. Oh, so he is sick. Poor baby. His hand propped against the ground behind me, now wrapped around my waist, turning me towards him. Oh my goodness. The can topples over, interrupting our kiss before it ever happened, and we stop. His body feels hot and his skin is dry, yet his eye appears as if they're caught in the rainy season. Oof. The way he kind of leaned his head back, though.
As you said, I'm anxious. Well, more like restless. Ever since I arrived here, I feel...
He frowns and loses his collar, loosen his collar a bit.
The air feels like it's burning, like there's not enough moisture anywhere. My heart is racing. I feel so miserable.
Oh, poor thing. Let me take you to... He interrupts me with his gaze, a complex mix of emotion in his eyes, hiding something akin to obsession.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh.
I'm just restless in every sense of the word.
Restless?
Especially when you're by my side.
Stop! Don't really stop it. Raphael. His gaze is so intense. I try to look away, but he cuts my cheek and makes me look at him.
But I can't let you go. What should I do? And you don't want me to let you go either. Right.
How does he know the truth? I nod with sincerity. But this trip still has a few more days left. If you don't get better, I'm worried. He slowly pulls back his hand from my face, and his fingertips lingers on my cheek.
I enjoy this kind of concern.
Oh, goodness. He doesn't continue speaking. Instead, he closes his eyes and breathes heavily on my neck. Jeez. Listen to
You see, cutie, you already made my life a beautiful, chaotic mess.
What's gonna happen? 2 days later. The memorial hall is crowded yet quiet. After a few days, Raphael's condition seems to have improved. We continue with our plan and visit the memorial hall.
Auridum means drought.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that's definitely how Raphael's going.
It's built in a desert where the land is vast and the rain is rare.
A whale fossil, several meters long, is in a glass display located in the center of the hall. No matter how sharp its teeth look or how spikes line its back, it is now forever silent.
This fossil was found in the desert.
So Aridam used to be an ocean and then turned into a desert?
It takes a long time for an ocean to turn into a desert. Back then, this whale's ancestors still roamed the land. They had yet to completely lose their legs.
Oh. Raphael's finger traced slowly along the streamlined skeleton of the whale on the glass display case.
They long to return to the sea, yet the ocean has evaporated in the sands of time.
Raphael's heavy gaze is reflected in the glass as if he watched the ocean for eternity. Maybe the ocean hasn't completely vanished yet. When we walked in, I saw a poster that introduced a special painting they had. We should check it out. I walk with Raphael to the innermost part of the memorial hall. His gaze falls on it the moment he sees it. The painting covers an entire wall. One half is an expanse of a yellow desert, while the other is a deep blue ocean. Do you think the artist really saw this ocean?
It was still around the last time I was here. Now, I'm not so sure.
Surprised, I looked at Raphael.
Do you want to take a look?
Sure.
Whoa there. Slow down. Slow down.
To find the sea depicted in the painting, we arrived at the edge of the city and ventured into the desert the next morning. In the chaos, Raphael tightly grips the grab handle. We're already going very slow, and the wavy dunes are making this ride bumpy. Hang on, we'll be there any moment now.
Why is your driving as terrifying as your rowing skills?
Look at his talking. He was the one going the opposite direction when we were rowing. And it's not my fault that it's bumpy. I draw out my voice and shout. Because I'm driving a desert road off-road. Off-roader. The wheels carve tracks in the desert sand, leaving a whirlwind of yellow dust behind us as we crest a sand dune. A sight suddenly materializes before us. Sorry guys, my reading. Below the dunes, an expanse of azure water comes into view. Raphael, look! There's really an ocean. Oh no, is he gonna throw up? Are you okay, Raphael? I didn't expect you to get car sick. You already get seasick. Poor baby. Since you don't like walking, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? Raphael places his hand on his chest, bends over and coughs. I stand behind him and quickly smooth his back.
Having you drive is a lot scarier than riding a roller coaster. Okay, I'm ready.
Pardon me. Raphael straightens his posture, takes my hand, and leads me down the dune. The shore itself is calm, with no ripples on the water's surface. Even though I'm close to this body of water, I can't sense anything at all. It's very quiet. I thought there would be at least some fish, or maybe a desert creatures.
This place stopped being an ocean a long time ago, you know. It's the last surviving piece from the ocean's degradation, but it will soon disappear too. The water is quite shallow now, and the temperature isn't low enough. Animals can't live in there.
Oh, I see. Silent, Raphael looks into the distance. That is really sad. In my view, his figure merges with the distant hills of gravel and becomes one with them.
As long as I stand here, I can feel it. The sound of this sea has become feeble.
If the transformation from ocean to land is an irreversible natural process of evolution, then we can see it in another way. It's a surprise to see a place like this in the desert, right? Comforting words can't match.
What sort of thoughts are running through your head? You should be hugging me instead.
In that moment of hesitation, Raphael closes the gap between us by embracing me, his hot breath falling onto my skin. I love his hugs.
I happened to overhear the locals talking about this place last time I was in Aridum. Back then, I thought that if there was a place in this world where dunes meet the ocean, I have to see it.
Ah.
Even the locals couldn't guarantee they'd be able to find it, but I was lucky.
Oh. In our embrace, his heartbeat seems to quicken in a very short period of time.
You're right. This place is like a delightful surprise in the desert.
It is.
At that time, I felt I would like to come here with the person who is the most important to me.
Oh. Oh, he's so sweet. Did this wish of yours come true? Raphael slightly loosens his grip and lowers his head to press his forehead against mine. Ah!
What do you think?
Oh, my heart is fluttering. He's so cute. Oh, it's actually snowing. The weather report from the hospital staff was accurate. Snow starts to fall as we're on our way back to Ariandam. Snowflake forms from water vapors gently cascading, blanketing the golden desert. Raphael drives the off-roader through the rolling dunes. It bobs up and down like a small boat in the waves. There's no way that, the off-roader is a smooth ride. I slowly fall asleep in the passenger seat when I woke up. The car was already parked in the corner of the garden by the hotel lobby. Raphael. He looks at me, his eyes shining bright even in the darkness.
Yeah.
How long was I asleep? Why didn't you wake me up?
You were sleeping so well, cutie. I didn't want to disturb you.
He's so sweet. Oh. Thank you. Raphael leans in and tucks a loose strand of my hair behind my ear. He goes in for a half hug, his hot breath brushing against the corner of my mouth, but the kiss doesn't arrive as I had hoped. Raphael? His body temperature is rising again, and the air in the car is seemingly thinned out because of him. A wave of dizziness washes over me. Whew. After a moment, a gentle touch lands against my cheek.
Do you want to go back to your room first?
You're not coming with me? He takes out the invitation that came with the ticket.
I still have to attend my friend's salon thing.
Oh, you sound so tired. But you don't look so well. You need to rest. He pauses when I hold him back, and the next moment he pulls me into his arms. Look at him. Oh no, he doesn't look well. You're burning up again. Well, you're burning up again.
Cutie.
Or maybe we can go together.
Do you want to turn me into a sea creature that's beached on the sand after the ocean recedes?
Oh.
And leave me to suffocate when I come out of the water?
No, never. His whisper caresses my ears while his warm breath seeps into my skin. All of a sudden, the depths of my heart became infinitely soft. Sorry, as if it's being held by a hand that once wielded a paintbrush. Raphael,
don't you trust me? How about we make a promise? I promise I'll be okay without you tonight.
knowing how stubborn this fishy can be, I decided to comply. Raphael gently pushes me away and leans back into the driver's seat. He lets out an almost inaudible sigh.
You can head back. I can handle it.
Poor thing. I returned to my room with my key card, but the dizziness Raphael caused remains. Hot water washes away the stickiness from my body, and his stifled breath still echoes in my ear, enveloping me along with the steam in the bathroom. The warmth from his fingertips lingers in the places where he touched me. It's snowing outside. It's probably really cold. I should have insisted on accompanying him. Maybe I can pick him up later. Snow has already accumulated on the windowsill. I dry my hair as I walk out of the bathroom. Through the door, I hear subtle movements in the living room. Huh? Raphael, what are you doing here? Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! I'm not ready for this. Wait! Oh! Oh my gosh, this is so hot. Well, dang. Oh, bye. We get to buy now. Why are you here? Oh, he lifts me up.
This is my room.
You're the one who walked in here.
You're the one who walked in here.
I can't. Oh my gosh. Dang, okay. Sorry, I couldn't read that fast.
I've changed my mind. Stay with me. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh! Wait. You're just going to hang up? What if something important came up?
The guest of this room is unable to answer. Please leave a message.
He just said what? Okay, well.
Where did you leave, Ralph? Get back here. Around.
Wait, are we still. Is the phone still on? Like, what's going on? What?
Are you sure?
Yes. Otherwise, you'll actually go back.
I'm busy.
Wait, is the phone still on? No way. I hope they hung up. Oh my goodness. Wait, what's going on? Wow. Raphael tightly embraces me, his assertive warmth permeating whatever we touch. Days are so intertwined as we're surrounded by a scorching hot desert and trapped in a sea that's about to dry up.
I'm so thirsty.
Raphael's fingers, callous from years of painting, glides along my waist. I tremble.
Are you comfortable?
A droplet of sweat rolls down from his hair to his cheek. I wipe it away. I gaze absent-mindedly over his shoulder, looking outside where the snow falls like cascading sand. Raphael, it's actually snowing in the desert. But he doesn't turn. Instead, he looks into my eyes.
Yeah. It's so soft and beautiful.
His finger gaze gently grazes the corner of my eye. A soft sharpness seeps into me bit by bit, then it digs into me like a dagger. Yellow sand as far as the eye can see is covered by snow. We approach the sea beyond the dunes despite the bumpiness. Ripples travels along the undulating water surface. Finally, we are swept into the endless blue. This isn't the abyss, rather, it's a place filled with red flame lilies. This is Raphael's color. Raphael, I want to hear you sing. Yeah, that's so true. I do want to hear him sing.
What song do you have in mind?
He's actually going to sing for us? Lemuria must have its own love songs. His slightly cold finger combs through my damp hair as he half holds me, leaning against the headboard and humming a Lemurian love song. Oh, I want to hear what it sounds like. His voice is slightly hoarse, yet it remains clear. It's like the moonlight that's streaming in through the floor-to-ceiling window. My eyes are half closed as I watch the snowflakes drift down under the moonlight. Enveloped in the Lemurian song, I drift into slumber. They should have put some humming or something in. I want to hear what it sounds like. I slowly open my eyes and meet Raphael's gaze. Sitting on the carpet, he leans against the bed and holds my hand. Why are you sitting there? Raphael's gaze is gentle, and he looks at me with a smile.
Well, I woke up early. I wanted to draw something, but I also didn't want to wake you.
He's so thoughtful. As he speaks, I let go of my hand. As he speaks, he lets go of my hand, lies down beside me, and wraps his arms around me. Your temperature still hasn't gone down.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I was here last time for an exhibit, and I found myself in the same situation. As far as I know, this is the longest time my mind's been like a blank sheet of paper.
Oh. You mean you can't draw? Raphael opens the drawer and takes out a promotional flyer. I recognize it as the one I couldn't completely see at his place. Okay. Then that painting of the desert and the ocean, it's yours? Oh.
I once stubbornly believed that only pain could bring me inspiration. I traveled far and wide in search of it. Pain that inspires me, I mean, like a sea that's about to dry up.
Oh. I hold him tightly with an aching heart. He pauses, watching as I place my hand on his chest.
The art of creation is part of my life. You made me realize that love and art are so alike. Even if they don't complete me, but burn me instead, I still want them with every fiber of my being.
I think of Raphael by the seaside. Only now do I truly realize. In that moment, my disappointment stemmed from his loneliness. I don't like that, Raphael. You'll never have to burn for me.
Will you accompany me to seek those other parts in life? Whatever lies outside of pain.
Yes, definitely. Please, let's get out of the pain. I'll always be the one who walks along the shores with you. Of course, diving into the seabed is fine too. If it can snow in the desert, then there will be a day when the ocean returns. All right then.
From now on, let's watch the sea together.
Okay, let's do it. Raphael looks at me. His finger glides across my cheek. Morning light slowly illuminates his gaze.
I'll watch every sea.
Yes. do it. Oh, poor baby. His body was going through a drought. Wow, that was really hot. Like, I don't know how I feel about um the people on the other end listening in. But I'm so glad he made it back okay. Alright, so yes. I hope you guys all enjoyed my reaction to Intertidal Zone with Raphael. That was really amazing. I love being picked up by the guys and just how he tossed me on the bed. Like, does that mean like both rooms were belong to him? Did I actually go into the wrong room or something? I kind of want to like go back and like listen, just like hear what was said at the other ends of the line. Okay, I'm sorry guys, my brain is like mush. I'm kind of trying to comprehend everything. All the kisses. The kissing scene is amazing. We bit him. He was going so... I guess he was becoming a bit rough. I guess when he becomes a fish out of the water, he just ends up being very... I don't know. What would you call it? What would that word be? I'm not sure, but he becomes more like a wild animal, I guess. I don't know. It just reminds me of his other memory that I'm pretty sure everyone has by now. The one where he feels like a fish out of water. So hopefully you guys have seen that one. But yeah, that's what this one reminds me of. But the poor deer, like anywhere near desert, he is definitely super dehydrated. But yeah, I'm thirsty too, man. I mean, he made me thirsty for him. Alright, I hope this was enjoyable. Please leave a like if you guys thought it was enjoyable or anything or entertaining. Hopefully you all did. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, your night, your morning, whatever time zone you're from. Alright, thank you so much for watching, lovelies. Take care, okay? Mwah.